Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta was in a positive mood to deliver the news that Bukayo Saka had indeed returned to the squad. He was also there to give his thought on the permanent appointment of Arteta as the new club sporting director. He gave further context on Fulham and the challenge that remains here with the boost of Saka return, while also give context to Thomas Tuchel's words on the use of players like Declear. So guys, sit back and relax as I'll be taking you through everything the Arsenal manager have said concerning Bukayo Saka return, Arteta as their new sporting director, and so many other things. But before then, I'd like to welcome you to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on time zone and where you are watching me from. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do that. If you have done that already, thank you so much. Please do well to like, comment, and do not forget to turn on your notification to enable you to see when next I post. Alright. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta was earlier asked during his press conference on Friday afternoon about Bukayo Saka availability against Fulham tomorrow evening, and according to the manager, he said Bukayo is ready to go, and he was further asked that in terms of managing his return to football, because it's been more than 3 months he's been missing, what sort of role do you think we could see him play tomorrow night? How carefully are you going to have to manage his minute? And he said, well, the careful thing is already done. So now it's about putting him in the grass in the right moment, but he is pushing because he really wants it. We have respected the time frame. We have done everything and we have to hold him back even. So he's ready to go. And the manager was further asked that how much of an impact do you think Bukayo Saka can have in the team, as this is the most exciting part of the season? And he said, it's another massive weapon that we have with him. We know the impact that he has had on the team and how important his role and his contribution is to our success. So great to have him back, obviously. And immediately after that, the manager was asked about Calafiori and Timber and in terms of their availability for tomorrow game against Fulham, and he said, yeah, well, Ricardo unfortunately picked up an injury again with the national team. Really unfortunate the way it happened. It could have been much worse. So hopefully it's going to be a matter of weeks, but we will have to see how that injury involved. And during, he was ill for a long period, quite badly. He's felt much better in the last few days. And the manager was further asked how excited he is concerning the appointment of their new club director, Arteta, and he said, yes, I think it's a big addition to the club, a big addition to the team, a team that is already formed with a lot of great people, obviously, but as well with James King, with Jason Aiton, with a lot of people at the club that have been doing such good work. So it's about building out that chemistry, and I believe Josh has been fully involved in the process as well. So we are all very excited to have him. Arteta was asked 9 matches left to play in the Premier League. What do you think is possible for Arsenal between now and the end of the season? And he said it is possible to win tomorrow, and the preparation is to be better than Fulham and beat them tomorrow. And if we do that, we are going to start to generate a good momentum, and it's going to help for both competition. And the manager was further asked to confirm Calafiori injury. In terms of Calafiori, he has had a number of injuries this season. So how much of a blow is this latest one in terms of his mentality? And he said, yeah, 2 injuries. They were picked up with the national team. One was a kick and the other one was muscular. But I mean, the main 2 injuries that he had, very little to do, very unfortunate. The Arsenal manager was further asked, and this time around it's about Fulham. They suffered a disappointment of being knocked out of the FA Cup at the weekend. Do you think the way that they lost that game actually make them more dangerous opponent? Because you could well expect a big reaction tomorrow night. And he said, well, I don't know. It's always a really tough opposition, a team that is very well coached. They have been together for many years. They have great organization, a lot of individual quality, and a very clear identity of how they play, how they want to approach the games, especially against us. So we are going to have to be really good tomorrow to beat them. He was further asked, Marco Silva has today been speaking about Emil Smith-Rowe, the fact that he has had a lot of ups and downs this season, and he's kind of failed to find that consistency in his game. How good of a player do you feel having worked with him that he can be? And he said, exceptional. I mean, he's got all the attributes to become a top footballer, and that consistency, especially with us, he was unable, especially in the period he had injuries, but tremendous quality. And in terms of Fulham generally, their record against Arsenal recently has been good. They of course drew with you 1-1, and I think was in December. What can you take away from that game in particular, that 1-1 draw coming into tomorrow's match, especially that we have a lot of dominance and quite a lot of chances, both open and set piece wise, but they were very clinical in what they do. And the first chance, especially when we were very on top of the game, they managed to score the goal, and then obviously they sit back and reduce the spaces, and it's a team that is well organized. Can I just take you back to the international break where Mikel Arteta scored that goal? And how has he been this week? Because he was boozing after. So what is he like on the front of the squad since his comeback? Great moment. We are also happy for him. So unusual to see something like this on your debut, especially a fullback scoring the goal in the man at the heel for his country. So a very special week for him. Bukayo Saka, I know you mentioned he could start, but will he start tomorrow? Yeah, we will see that tomorrow.
So guys, this is all about the news. What do you think about everything Mikel Arteta have said concerning Bukayo Saka return and the signing of Andre Berta as their new sporting director? Do you think that both Bukayo Saka and Andre Berta are a big boost to the Arsenal team? And what do you think that Berta can help Arsenal to achieve? Please, whatever opinion may be on this, I'd like to see it on the comment section. Do well to like, comment, and do not forget to turn on notification to enable you see when I post. Thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video. Bye.